Hello students, today I am going to teach you grade 11 unit 7 acid, bases and salt. Right? First I am going to explain what is an acid. Right? You know, an acid is a compound that releases H plus ions in an aqueous medium. Once again, acid is a compound that releases H plus ions in an aqueous medium. Right. When we consider the equation, you can see here HCl, it gives H plus plus Cl minus. Right. Then, based on the strength of releasing H plus ions in the aqueous medium, all acids they divide into two categories: strong acids, weak acids. Once again, strong acids, weak acids. Right. When we consider strong acid, they are the acids that releases H plus ions by complete ionization. Right? Examples: HCl, hydrochloric, H2SO4, sulfuric, HNO3, nitric. All these three acids, they are strong acids. Right. When we consider weak acids, they release H plus ions by incomplete ionization. Examples: acetic acid, carbonic acid and phosphoric acid. Now you learned about what is an acid, and according to the strength of releasing H plus ions, they divide into two categories. They are strong acids and weak acids. Right. Now next we are going to learn about properties of acids. Properties of acid. When we consider properties, the first one, all these acids, they have corrosive properties and sour taste. Their taste, when we consider sour taste. Then all these acids with dilute acids with metals, they give hydrogen gases. When we put some metals to these dilute acids, they give hydrogen gases. You know how to identify hydrogen. Then all acids react with bases and give salt and water. It is very important. You know, it is very important. Here I have written acid with bases. They give salt and water. Right? Sodium hydroxide is a strong base. H2SO4 strong acid. When they combine, they give sodium sulfate salt and water. Right. Next we are going to learn about uses of acids. Right. The first one, when we consider this hydrochloric acid, right, there are several uses. You can study at least two uses. First one, removal of rust in steel objects. And the second one, making gelatin from bony materials in food technology. Those two you can study for uses, hydrochloric acid. The second one, here sulfuric acid, there so you can study two uses. Production of paints, plastic and detergents, and making battery acid. You know about battery acid, it is one use of sulfuric acid. Then third one, acetic acid, you know it is a weak acid. There are many uses. First one, you can study coagulation of rubber latex and processing food where vinegar is used. You can study two uses of all these acids. Right. Now we are going to learn about the bases. Right? Bases. First we have to study what is a base. Now you know, base is a compound, chemical compound that increases the OH concentration of an aqueous solution. Now when we consider base, right, you have to study what is meant by a base. Once again, base is a chemical compound that increases the OH concentration of an aqueous solution. Now when we consider sodium hydroxide, it gives Na plus OH minus. In aqueous solution, it increases the OH concentration. Right. Then again, bases also divide into two categories: strong bases, weak bases. Now we'll see what is meant by a strong base. The bases that completely ionize in aqueous solution, we call it strong base. If it ionizes partially and gives OH, we call it weak base. Now you have to study all these examples. What are the examples for strong bases? Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. When we consider ammonium hydroxide, it is an example for weak base. Right. Then you have to study properties of bases. Right. Here I have written some two properties. What are the properties? They have a slimy texture as in soap, and they react with acid and give salt and water. Now you can study this property for both acid and bases, right? Acids, bases, when we react acid with bases, they give salt and water. Now this example is very important. You have to study this example. You can write it for acids and bases both. When they react with bases, they give salt plus water. Now when we consider bases, you have to study uses also. Now what are the uses of sodium hydroxide? Right? Production of soap, paper or paints. Use in the laboratory as a strong base. You can write it for both. It is used in laboratories. Then magnesium hydroxide, it is a weak base, right? There are some uses of magnesium hydroxide. The first one, it is used as an antacid to release, to give medicine for acidity in stomach. Right, magnesium hydroxide to produce milk of magnesia. Right. Now we can identify acid and bases using indicators. Now there are three types of indicators. They are litmus, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. In grade 11 textbook, page number 196, when you refer that, you can see a table number 7.2. There they have written indicators litmus, phenolphthalein and methyl orange, and in the acidic medium what is the color, and the basic medium what is the color. In acidic medium, when we consider litmus, it gives red color, and the basic medium it gives blue color. Phenolphthalein colorless and pink. Methyl orange in acidic medium it gives red color, and basic medium it gives yellow color. Right? When you refer page number 196, table number 7.1. Table 7.2, you can see that indicators and the colors shown in the acidic medium and basic medium. Now next one, when we consider pH, it has a range. The pH scale is used to indicate how acidic and basic, right? When we consider pH 7, it gives neutral, and below 7 acidic, and above 7 basic. If it is a strong base, it gives number 14, and if it is a weak base, it gives number 8, 9. As I told you, right, if pH value is 7, that means it's a neutral solution. If it is above 7, it belongs to bases. If it is below 7, it belongs acids, right? The number 14, it gives the strong bases, and number 0, it gives strong acid. If it is less than 0, it is a very strong acid, right? Now once again, number 7 neutral, above 7 bases, number 14 is the strongest base, and below 7 all are acids, and number 0, it gives a strong acid, right? Now next I am going to teach you about salt. Now already we have done acids, bases, and the last one salt. Now will you please look at this board. Acid react with bases and form salt. Now here for the acid, for the bases, already we have done that part. When acid react with bases, they form salt and water, right? Now sodium hydroxide, strong base, with HCl, strong acid, it gives sodium chloride, salt plus water. NaCl, it is a salt. Here potassium hydroxide, strong base, with strong acid, it gives potassium chloride, strong base with strong acid. What is KCl? It is a salt and water. Then now we learned about acid, bases and salt, and there are some uses of salt also. Now what is the first salt? Sodium chloride. Now there are a lot of uses. You can study one or two. Right. One use is used to flavor food during their preparation. The other one used as a food preservative. Those two you can study. Right? The copper sulfate, it is another example for salt. Very important. You have to study two uses of copper sulfate. First one, used as a fungicide in agriculture, and another one used in electroplating, used in paint industry, used in making chemical reagents like Benedict solution. Can you remember Benedict solution? It is used to identify monosaccharides, right? Benedict solution, right? Then last one, neutralization. Very important. What is meant by neutralization? Neutralization is the combination of H plus ions released by acids and OH minus ions released by bases to form water molecules. Once again, neutralization is the combination of H plus ions released by acids, OH minus ions released by bases to form water molecules. H plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous, it gives water molecule. That is we call neutralization. Now H plus ions we get from acids, HCl, OH minus we get it from sodium hydroxide bases, and it gives salt plus water. When water molecules are formed, we call it what? Neutralization. Now you know this is an equation of strong acids and strong bases. It gives sodium sulfate and water. Now when we consider this equation, it belongs to neutralization. Why it belongs to neutralization? Because it forms a water molecule. My dear students, today we did about unit 7, acid, bases and salt. Now you know about what is an acid, right? My first question, what is meant by an acid? Then you can answer. Now tell me, what is an acid? Acid is a compound that releases H plus ions in an aqueous medium. Then you have to study examples. Now when we consider examples, there are 3 strong acids in the laboratory which we use in the laboratories. What are they? HCl, sulfuric, H2SO4 and nitrogen. Now according to, when we consider the strength of the releasing H plus ions, it divides into 2 categories, and you learned about that, strong acids and weak acids, right? What do you mean by strong acid? When an acid that releases H plus ions completely, we call it complete ionization, or completely, we call it a strong acid. When they form H plus ions by incomplete ionization, we call it a weak acid. Then you have to study, my dear children, you have to study properties of acid. Now there are several properties. You can study at least 2 properties. Then you have to study what is meant by a base. Now tell me, what is a base? Base is a chemical compound that increase the OH minus concentration of an aqueous solution. Now what is the example here? NaOH, it split into Na plus ions and OH minus ion. That means it increases OH concentration in the aqueous solution. Again, according to the OH concentration, it divides into 2 categories: strong bases, weak bases. Strong means when the base that completely ionization in aqueous solution, it is a strong one. When it ionized partially, it is a weak base, right? Now you have to study 2 strong bases. What are the 2 strong bases? Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Here you have to study the properties of bases. What are the properties? There are 2 properties. You can study these 2 properties. Then it's very important, all acids with bases, when they react, they form salt plus water. Very important equation. You have to study that. Then there are several acids they have given in your textbook, and there are several bases. You have to study uses of all these acids and bases. Then you studied about indicators. What are the 3 types of indicators we learned today? pH papers, litmus, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Now you have to study the color change in acidic medium and basic medium. You have to study that part also. Then when we consider salt, all acid reacts with bases, they form salt and water. Now last one, salt also, there are 2 examples they have given in your textbook, sodium chloride and copper sulfate. That is also very important. You have to study uses of these 2 salt. What are these? Copper sulfate and sodium chloride. The last one, dear students, you have to study about what is meant by neutralization. What is meant by neutralization? Combination of H plus ion with OH minus ions that released by a base, H plus ions that released by acids and form water molecules. When water molecules are formed, we call it neutralization. Very important equation, right? You have to study about neutralization and the equation also. Right, that's all. Thank you so much.